A woman in Bengaluru was harassed and allegedly slapped by an Ola auto rickshaw driver after she cancelled her ride booked through a ride app. In fact, a video of the altercation has now gone viral on social media. It shows the auto driver and the woman arguing. That scuffle caught on camera. In fact, the auto rickshaw driver, as you can see in that video, tries to snatch her phone as well, and he slapped the woman there as well. My colleague Pratibha Raman, in fact, is joining us live on the phone line. So, Pratibha, has there been any action? Because there is a lot of outrage on social media, and rightfully so. Has a man, has a case been registered so far yet? Has a complaint been filed?
Well, in fact, it's thanks to the outrage on social media that later in the day, the ADGP, Traffic and Road Safety, reacted to this post, assuring necessary action. Later in the day is when the Magadi Road Police tracked the auto driver down and detained the auto driver. We need to now find out what kind of action would be initiated against him now that he is in police custody. Whether there would be a formal complaint that will be taken by the victim. These are some of the procedures that should be followed, and all eyes would be on that. But then the fact that this has happened in Bengaluru, and being a person who hails from Bengaluru, I can talk to you about the kind of peak hours and the kind of harassment that many of the commuters face here, because knowing the traffic condition in Bengaluru, it becomes extremely necessary for many of them to book two or three bookings, either on Uber, Ola, and other such ride-hailing platforms. And we see which one comes first, and that is how the booking is done. And many a time, the auto drivers also cancel these bookings, or many of the cabs also cancel these bookings, and it becomes extremely necessary when you are in a hurry to have 2-3 bookings at the same time. And this is exactly what has happened to the victim here, who's booked 2 autos simultaneously. The one that comes first is the one that she takes, and the second one comes following her, and that's when the enraged auto driver stops the first auto and begins to abuse her and even allegedly slap her. And this is something that cannot really be tolerated, because the road rage incidents in Bengaluru have been talked about in the recent past. We've seen the altercations that have happened between a bike rider and a family that was in the car. So many of such incidents need to definitely be questioned, as well as stringent action must be taken. So the police definitely need to look at all of this and raise awareness as far as Bengaluru traffic condition is concerned. Back to you.
Right, Pratibha, before I let you go, very quickly, all in metropolitan cities particularly, we see the kind of menace perhaps that, these ride apps have become, particularly with high fares. And as you also pointed out, in cities where the traffic situation is really difficult to deal with, what's really the solution, given the fact that, speaking of Bengaluru, you have so many techies, IT sector employees who have, packed schedules and who have to factor in the kind of time that will take for them to commute. So of course, the tempers are high on both sides in that sense.
That's right. In fact, there is no definite solution as yet, but everybody must really come together to find out if there could be possible ways to ease the traffic here. And it is not just about taking the public vehicles here, as far as the buses as well as the metros are concerned. In fact, the metros do not really have the last mile connectivity here. That also becomes one of the problems for many of these IT or the techies that you're talking about. It becomes extremely important for them to reach the place on time, and it does not really become extremely conducive for them to manage the time, especially when you have long working hours, to take the metro and then take the feeder bus and get to the destination as fast as possible. Right. And as far as the buses are concerned, once again, yes, it becomes extremely difficult for them to take that, because most of them are overcrowded and most of them are not in the best of conditions as well. So what can be the solution is definitely something that needs to be worked out as a common platform where both the public, the police, as well as the government authorities and the town planning experts can come together.